What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to a reaction to Chud's chicken video. Listen, when Chud's cooking, I'm listening. And when I saw that he had a chicken thigh video, I was like, okay, I'm in, first of all. And secondly, I think the banner said if Popeyes had a Chud box. And I love Popeyes chicken. I just think it's great, super crispy. Anyway, so Chud's doing thighs. He's one of the greatest people I know. He's hilarious, and he is probably one of the smartest, I think, pitmasters that's around. So I'm really looking forward to seeing what he's doing with these chicken thighs because I am always looking for a good chicken recipe. So let's see what he's got in there, and let's get down into some Chud magic.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Chud's Barbecue. My name is Bradley Robinson, and today I'm going to show you how I made this beautiful, delicious, beefy, crispy skin, smoky, amazing crispy skin chicken thigh sandwiches made on some Wagyu beef tallow homemade buns and made extra crispy with some all-new sprayable Wagyu beef tallow.
Hey, can we just talk about how extra he is? There's never just like a time where he's just gonna like do the food. He's gonna also make the bread. I'm surprised he's not carving a custom table that he's made on right now. Well, that one actually is custom, but like finding a way to like mine his own salt, homemade buns. Yeah, that's the kind of quality content you can expect from ye old Chud Master.
Hello. Coming up.
Classic knife roll reveal. I think that was Elsa.
This is some chicken. Ooh. Pat it dry. And what I got here is some classic bone-in, skin-on chicken thighs. Probably the best cut of chicken, right? See? Gotta love the skin, gotta love bone-in. Nice dark meat, juicy stuff. Nothing too fancy here, folks. And these are some of my favorite things to throw on the grill, especially with all this extra skin on there. A lot of people like to trim that off. No way. That's gonna get extra crispy and super tasty. And as far as preparation on these, we're gonna keep it super simple today, just by going on with a nice healthy amount of some Diamond Crystal kosher salt. I was gonna give these a full overnight dry brine, but you know what? Last night came and went, and I didn't do it. So here we are. Luckily, bone-in, skin-on chicken thighs is one of the more forgiving cuts of meat in the world.
Okay, one of the things I love about Bradley is that he's kind of like your everyman pitmaster, where when you talk to him, he's like, you know what? Shit happens, and I didn't do it. I had to put my stuff in a cooler because I wasn't going to finish cooking it that night. So just like right now, he's like, well, last night came and went, so we're just going to adapt the plan, which I think is pretty genius. So keep up that good work there, sir.
So just a nice healthy coating of salt all the way around. You know the drill, folks. You could go on with your favorite rub, but I'm going to be cooking these pretty hot and fast today, so I don't want anything to burn up. And sometimes just a simple crispy skin chicken thigh is all you need in life. And there we go. Agree. Nice healthy coating of salt all the way around. And we're going to just let these sit in the fridge for a little bit, let that salt go to work. Probably only for a couple hours, but that should help that salt penetrate deep into the meat and hopefully dry out this skin a little bit.
Yep.
Next up, let's bust out some beef fat buns. That's right, folks. I've been working on my beef tallow bun recipe, starting with some water, our yeast, some sugar, some bread flour, salt, milk powder, some dough conditioner, and of course, some of our Wagyu beef fat. And just get that all nice and mixed up. Mix that for about 2-3 minutes till everything kind of comes together. And once it starts looking nice and sticky, we can bump up the speed a little bit and let this knead for probably about 6 to 8 minutes. But you definitely want to make sure to keep an eye on this thing, because at this speed, this thing can wiggle and fall off the table, which is why I'm now using my metal bowl.
You know that absolutely happened to him. The only thing he didn't say was, ask me how I know. Well, those things look freaking delicious, and I guess you won't find a store-bought freaking bun in his house ever, and actually we know that to be true, so let's see what he has.
Ooh, and just like that, we should be left with a beautiful, supple, nice, smooth ball of dough. And I must say, what a beautiful dough it is. Nice and soft. So now we need to let this rise. So into a bowl here, we're going to hit that with some sprayable beef fat.
That's new with our
dough. Cover this in plastic wrap and let this rise for the next hour to hour and 1/2. 1 hour later, our dough is looking absolutely beautiful. Nice and fluffy and nice and puffed. So out it comes. Beautiful dough to work with, I tell you. Very nice. Kind of wet, but if you're having any trouble, just keep an extra little cup of flour around and you should be good to go. Yeah. So now it's time to portion these out into individual bun sizes, which today is going to be about 85 grams, just like that.
Did he just eyeball that? No way.
Grab your little dough ball, tuck all the seams to the underside. You don't need to be too specific about this, but it helps give it a nice presentation. Pinch it all together, throw it down, give it the old dough ball roll, and then onto a Silpat lined baking sheet that I have dusted with some cornmeal. We're going to cover this up with plastic wrap again. Of course, being sure to spray our plastic with some Wagyu beef tallow. And then let these proof for another 30 minutes or so. And just like that, these are looking nice and proofed and nice and poofed, if I do say so myself.
The flies.
Oh, that sprayable fat works so well. So we're going to go ahead and hit these with a bit of an egg wash. This is just an egg and some water beaten together as one does, and just try and get a nice even coating.
I bet those are going to be perfect.
To it, although I do try
perfect.
to minimize the amount of excess because it can kind of cook on the bottom like scrambled eggs, but you know, really not much you can do about that. Looking beautiful. And then I'm going to go on some sesame seeds because I like a sesame seed bun. Beautiful. Now into a 350-degree oven these go for the next 15 minutes until they are looking absolutely beautiful.
I thought it was going to smoke.
And just like that out, they come lovely golden brown on there, smelling so good. So I'm going to pop these onto a wire rack and let them cool down. All right, our buns are done. Our chicken is looking nice and dry brined. You can see no visible salt on the skin there, meaning that it went into the meat, giving us some wonderful flavor and a little bit of more tenderness. So I think it's time to fire up the pit.
You see him keep like swatting all those flies. That's a real problem right now. This is that time of season where like once you get like the meat on the smoker, you know, once the sun rises and you're out there tending the fire, if you're just sitting there, the flies will not leave you alone. Consider yourself like their personal bench, and they don't care. They're not scared of you. They will land on you, and you'll swat them. They will land right back. They do not care. So when I see him swatting all these flies, I feel your pain, brother. I totally feel your pain. Damn it.
Ooh. Nice, brand new chimney bud.
Yeah.
Check this out.
I have
Slightly new design where it's off the back. Helps keep the handle a little bit colder and just looking beautiful. Yep. Pictures now at shopchuds.com. And every chimney comes with some little snake nest fire starters because we love you. Light up so quick.
There's a snake in my boot.
Oh, man.
By the way, folks, whenever you dump a load of charcoal out of your Chud's barbecue charcoal chimney, it's the perfect time to go ahead and give it a spray up with some Wagyu beef tallow to make sure it doesn't rust. Build up a nice seasoning. Anywho, we're firing up the old mini Chud box here in its standard format, meaning the grill pan is not in there, because we're doing some good old-fashioned direct heat cooking today.
Nice.
Just going to shut this down and let it come up to temp.
Man, I love those Chud boxes so much. The mini Chud box is just as amazing.
And on the pit we go. We are going to start these bad boys out skin side down because we're really going for that crispy skin vibe today. Absolutely. And again, just salt and chicken. Really not much going on here. But sometimes it's the simple cooks that turn out the best, folks.
Absolutely.
Check out my 1-ingredient sausage video if you don't believe me. So I got this pit rocking around 325, 300, 350, anywhere in that range. We're going to go for a nice hot and fast cook today and hopefully end up with some beautiful crispy skin chicken thighs.
Yeah, you got to be careful with that because, I mean, he can make magic happen at anything. But, man, that fast with that chicken right there, that hot, that will crisp your crap up quick. So be of good caution when you do this method.
Looking good, smelling good. We'll check back in a little bit. About an hour into this cook, maybe 45 minutes. To be honest, I never look at the clock when I'm cooking. But let's see how these chicken thighs are looking. Ooh,
oh, my God. Look at that.
Beautiful crispy skin. Oh, yeah. That's looking real nice.
That's perfect.
Smelling so good out here. Gotta love direct heat barbecue.
Oh, my God.
Enough to get some nice direct heat cooking on there, but not hot enough to scorch or burn anything.
See?
All right, now that we've got all these flipped over, comes the magical moment. But first, look at those crispy bubbles. Oh, beautiful. To finish the crispification process, we're busting out some sprayable Wagyu beef tallow, obviously, and
he's
just going to keep these nice and coated, keep that heat high, and this skin should get nice and crispy with a wonderful beef flavor. Oh, this is going to be so good. We'll check back in a little bit. All right, it's been another 20, 30 minutes. I've rotated these around a little bit, and they are looking absolutely beautiful.
I've never seen a better
Almost
looking
looks like
chicken
fried
thigh.
chicken. I mean, come on, folks. That beef tallow spray on the outside is actively deep frying this skin. Perfect, crispy perfection. Remember how I said we always leave this extra skin on?
Yep.
Look at that. Tell me you don't want to take a bite of that right now.
100% right.
Ah, love it. I'm going to give these one more spray with our Wagyu beef tallow.
I know he's doing like the Wagyu beef tallow because that's obviously the sponsor of the video, but I will say that that stuff is amazing. The Wagyu beef tallow and the sprayable stuff is phenomenal. So he is doing the sponsor duty here, but like he's also not lying. That stuff is amazing. And when we were together in the Kansas City barbecue shindig, we used a ton of that stuff, the regular tallow. So South Chicago Packing is amazing. He's not wrong. He is fulfilling his sponsor obligation, but that stuff is amazing. Absolutely amazing.
Oh, let them cook for probably another 10 minutes, and then I'm going to pull them off.
Mm-hmm.
And just like that, off the pit, we come with these beautiful, crispy
that.
chicken thighs. I mean, come on, just look at them, folks. Nice, crispy skin all
Listen to
the
that
way
sound.
around.
Woo.
And what I'm going to do while these cool down is go ahead and try and pull the bones out of these bad boys, because we're making some crispy skin chicken sandwiches tonight.
Oh,
and,
nice.
I'm not sure about you, but I don't like a bone-in sandwich. So I'm going to find this bone, give it a twist.
Okay, also,
Oh, that is very hot.
I was just gonna say, I don't think he's wearing any cottons there. He's doing that raw dogging it just with the gloves on.
Hot. And out we come, just like a chicken wing. And all of a sudden, just like that, we've got ourselves a perfect piece of crispy skin, direct heat smoked, super flavorful, tender chicken, ready to go on a sandwich, or a homemade beef tallow bun, I should say. Now let's do it. Oh, that is hot. Love it. Tell you what, this is way easier than trying to debone these things when they're raw.
Yeah, you're right
Next up, let's go ahead and bust out a quick mayonnaise for these chicken sandwiches, starting with some mayonnaise. I like Kewpie mayonnaise. Throw in a couple shots of some Texas Pete hot sauce. And then we'll go in with a little sprinkling of some Tony C's. Might as well go a little Cajun, right?
Oh,
Just
nice.
get it all nice and mixed up. Beautiful.
Yeah, there's nothing simple about what he does. He's always got the extra ingredient, the extra step. It's amazing. The results are phenomenal though, so it's always worth it.
Ooh. Oh, yeah. Don't forget your top bun, folks. Come on.
Come on.
That's all you need. Beautiful, crispy skin,
Look at that.
grilled chicken
Oh my
sandwich.
God. I will eat the ever-living crap out of that.
Folks. It's just so crispy. It's so beefy, yet chicken on these homemade beautiful buns. Oh my God. I think it's time to dive into this juicy, pickly behemoth.
It's got a good crunch. Yep. Super freaking perfect crunch.
Oh yeah. Wow. It almost looks like a pulled pork sandwich. It's so good. I mean, come on, folks.
God.
It's got that direct heat flavor. It's super tender because we cook these thighs probably upward of like 210 degrees. That crispy skin is adding some nice little crunch, but that nice fried chicken vibe. Then you got that spicy mayo and the pickles to just kind of bring things home.
Hold on, what did he say?
Chicken sandwich. It's so good. I mean, come on, folks. It's got that direct heat flavor. It's super tender because we cook these thighs probably upward of like 210 degrees. That crispy skin is adding some nice little crunch, but that nice fried chicken vibe. Then you got that spicy mayo and the pickles to just kind of bring things home on that fresh-made bun. I mean, what's not to like about this, folks? Oh, yeah. That's a phenomenal sandwich. It's interesting. It's got all the characteristics of a Popeye's chicken sandwich or a Chick-fil-A fried chicken sandwich, but with a smoky barbecue element. But not like your offset heavy smoke where it's noticeable. It's kind of like that rotisserie chicken smoke background. Very good.
This piece with like a bunch of skin hanging out,
it's just begging.
Has to be the first bite. The bun is so soft. It's so squishy.
I mean, just since you've held it, it's shrunk down.
It just feels right.
It feels right. That's right. It looks right. Oh my God! You hear that crunch? Let's hear that again.
I don't know how to explain it.
Oh my God! One more time.
I don't know how to explain it.
It's like music. What?
This is one of the best pieces of chicken I've
Yeah,
ever eaten. In
absolutely.
my life.
There's no question about it.
That was like a big skin piece.
That
so
was
just like a lot of flavor.
Every bite will
and
go downhill
crunchiness.
from that bite.
That's all right though.
Wow.
Still the best I'll ever
Pickle,
have.
the sauce. Did you brine these?
Mm-mm.
Oh my god, the flavor on it, the seasoning on it.
Mostly.
You Chud box these chickens?
Mhm.
You know, it's not super smoky, but it is like really chickeny and really like roasty, like
Mhm.
grilled chickeny flavor. It's like really like rotisserie chicken flavor.
Yeah. It's just salt on the chicken, and then, spicy mayo, pickles, and a bun.
This is so much better
Yeah.
than
Going in
what
for
people
another
think
one.
that
Oh.
Chick-fil-A should be. This is
Right?
what that is.
Right?
It's just a chicken sandwich that is perfect.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
it has all of the flavors and all of the succulence and all of the deliciousness and all the caramelization that you
Yep.
would want
Yep.
in a fried chicken sandwich, but it's not fried.
Mm-hmm. And it's probably because it's just coated in beef tallow. It gives it that Popeyes vibe.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Right.
It just
In the competition of like who has the better chicken sandwich, I think Popeyes has a better chicken sandwich than Chick-fil-A does. Don't at me, bro. It's true, and you know it. Now, I will say that while better, Chick-fil-A's is good, and the Popeyes one though is very heavy. Like my wife and I will split one, not because we can't put them away individually, but it's just a bad idea. I bet that the chicken sandwich that Chud just made, that thing is not going to like make you feel like you swallowed a bowling ball at the end of it. I bet you could probably house like probably 2 of those and be all right. Like you said, that fluffy bun, that crispy chicken, my God, that's amazing.
It's like begs for me to come back and take another bite. Damn. This is just dramatically very good. I'm literally crunching the skin right now, and it is so good.
Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah.
damn, boy.
That's the reaction. That hand
I
slam.
come over here a lot and eat a lot of the food that you have out
Miller
here,
Lite.
and all of it is good, but not all of it really makes me think about it. So this, I'm just like, whoa, dude, this chicken thigh, that's a game changer.
All right, Evan, without further ado, I think it's time for the official taste test.
Evan Leroy.
All right, Chad, that's some absolutely fantastic, crispy skin, smoky chicken thigh sandwiches. I think Evan's reaction really speaks for itself on this one,
Yeah.
but I highly recommend giving this a try. It really is a super quick and easy sandwich to make, a tried and true flavor combination, real easy and really cheap.
All right, I know that they go way back. They've been working together for years, but so I really like it to see when like they're still like inspiring one another. You know, they've worked together for years. They are a very high end group of people that work, making very creative barbecue. So whenever you make, I think it's really cool to see like one of them make something, and then the other person's like, oh man, this is like phenomenal. Like I love that part of the community, and B, like, man, his food's really good. So Bradley, look forward to seeing you again, man. This chicken looks amazing. We'll see you again soon, and we have another reaction video coming out, so check that out, and we'll see you on the next video. Thanks, guys.